My beloved, throughout your life, you have often felt trapped by the fear of failure. This fear has led you to let opportunities slip away simply because you were afraid to make a choice. You have always had that sense of insecurity when it comes to taking risks, and as a result, possibilities have been fading away before you, almost without you noticing. Today, I want you to understand something important. You have the ability to make decisions, and if you act with love and dedication, any choice you make will lead you to success. As a human being, it's natural to sometimes feel blocked when choosing between two options. Deciding among several alternatives means leaving something behind, and that can make you doubt yourself. Your mind, influenced by the ego, resists losing anything, no matter how small, and this holds you back from making a decision. The fear of moving forward almost always comes from the ego. It pushes you to overthink things until you become paralyzed, feeling like you can't keep up with the rhythm of life, its cycles, and transformations. Therefore, it's important to have more confidence in yourself when making decisions. If you choose from your essence, from who you truly are, any option you take will be a victory. In this life you are living, there have been times when you faced complicated decisions. More than once, you chose not to act and simply waited to see what would happen. But you must remember that you hold a deep wisdom within you, accumulated throughout your journey. You can use this divine wisdom as a guide to make your decisions and trust that it will lead you down the right path. As a human, it's natural to experience a range of emotions when facing different situations. It's important to understand all that you feel, as your emotions are not just signals of what's happening in your body, but also reflections of your spiritual state. Each time you need to make a decision, pay attention to what you feel, because your emotions give you clues about how to choose wisely. Ignoring or repressing them can affect your ability to make the best choice. Remember, your emotions are messages about what you truly need. If you don't listen to them, not only could they overflow at some point, but you will also feel confused about any choice you need to make. Perhaps you've experienced this in your daily life, when you lack the courage to confront those who hurt you. Many times, you chose to ignore small humiliations from others, enduring in silence any negative emotions that arose within you. By ignoring what you felt, there came a point when you exploded and felt overwhelmed by everything you had accumulated inside. If you don't pay attention to your emotions, they will come back stronger in the future. That's why it's crucial to listen to them and express what you feel at the right moment. When emotions overwhelm you in that way, it's common to say or do things that you don't actually feel and that don't reflect who you are. This can negatively affect you later, leading to regret or discomfort. To avoid reaching that point of emotional turmoil, it's important that as soon as you notice an emotion arising, you address and take care of it appropriately. By dealing with what you feel in the moment, you'll prevent those emotions from getting trapped deep within your being. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect and meditate on what you've experienced. This will allow you to connect with both negative and positive feelings, helping you to balance your emotions and prevent them from overwhelming you. Listening to your inner voice and paying attention to what you feel is essential when making decisions. By doing so, you'll be able to think more clearly and avoid letting your emotions take over your words and actions. Always stay in tune with what your inner self is telling you to choose what is truly best for you. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Learning to manage your emotions will allow you to make decisions from a place of freedom, free from fear. This means you will be able to connect with your higher self, and by doing so, each choice you make will be aligned with what is right for you. I understand that you can't always control what you feel, but you can manage the emotion and decide how to act in response. Although you can't control what life throws at you, you can learn to understand yourself better and manage how you face what happens to you. Take time to observe how you react in different situations and understand your behaviors. When you feel fear, pay attention to that emotion. It might stem from a past experience that you haven't yet healed. Perhaps in the past, you didn't have the chance to make decisions for yourself and others made choices for you, causing you much suffering. Recognizing where that fear comes from can help you heal it and manage your emotions better in the present. If you listen carefully to your inner self, you might discover that this deep fear of failure comes from an unhealed emotional wound. Maybe in the past, you made mistakes and were judged, making you feel miserable, and you couldn't overcome that discomfort. Remember that sometimes things don't turn out as expected, but it's important that you always keep your heart open to love, truth, and goodness. Trust in yourself and your ability to achieve the victory you desire. Live with a focus on good and love, and you will reach your goals. You just need to take the time to listen to yourself and pay attention to your needs and feelings. Surely, you've experienced times when, without quite understanding why, you find yourself thinking too much about what others think of you. Despite your efforts, you can't help but care deeply about their opinions, what they might say, or what they might discuss behind your back. Even though you know it shouldn't matter, and that you should live your life regardless, there are moments when you just can't avoid it. You realize that, unintentionally, you live constantly thinking about others' opinions. But you need to understand that this is normal. You are a human being, and it's natural to care about what others might think or say about you. It's normal to want to please the people who are important to you. However, the problem arises when you base everything you do on the opinions of others. This can be a significant issue because it's impossible to please everyone all the time. No matter how hard you try, there will always be people who don't accept your behavior, or simply don't like you. Therefore, it's crucial to focus on your own opinion of yourself. Strive to be someone you are proud to be. It's normal to make mistakes sometimes, but that shouldn't stop you from being proud of who you are. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.